Hi, good evening, all. Happy Labor Day. I hope all is well. I'm Chantay. For those who don't know me, you know when I'm here with my daily stuff today on this Labor Day. It's going to be really short because quite tired. Did some homework today, did some reading, gearing up for this project. Hey, Tasha, gearing up for this project that I have to do for school. So I'm tired. I'm sleepy. So I'm just going to hit up with the coronavirus. I don't have the world countries today. That is tomorrow because tomorrow is a regular business day. Today's not a business day. So I still treat it as a weekend. I'm just doing it special for all my hardworking people. So on the global front stage, the coronavirus cases is now at 27,249,308. And it was just 26,000 for 26 million for 3 years. So now it's at, not 3 years. It was 26 million for a couple of days, about a week. So now it's at 27,249. So it's 27 million point two. And the death toll is at 890,000. Hey, 890,971. The U.S. cases is at 6.3. So it's 6,300,075. That's a lot. And the death toll here is at 189,182. So this is all from the Johns Hopkins website. Now with the U.S. numbers, because like I said, I'm focused on U.S. today. So, California is at 742,476 with a death toll at 13,761. So they're number 3 in the country with the death toll. Of course, New York and New Jersey are still the top. Texas at 666,126 with the death toll at 13,758. Florida is at 648,261 with the death toll at 11,870. They are number 4. New York, which was the epicenter of all this, is now at 444,751 with the cases flattening. And same as for New Jersey with the death toll at 32,600. Georgia is at 267,238 with their death toll at 5,907. Illinois is at 253,611 with their death toll at 8,417. Arizona is at 205,971 with the death toll at 5,219. New Jersey is at 173,000 with the death toll at 15,991. And North Carolina is there's North Carolina, which is number 9 at 178,212 with the death toll at 2,920. And round out that top 10 is Tennessee, because Tennessee now has surpassed Louisiana. Louisiana is in the 150s, so they're the top 11. They're not in the top 10 because Tennessee, like I said, surpassed them. So Tennessee is at 162,531 with their death toll at 1,845. So yeah, ain't looking too good on the boulevard. Keep in mind, the U.S. population, like I said, is 328.2 million. That's a lot. China's cases are only at about 90,000, and their population is 1.393 billion. 328.2 million U.S. versus China's 1.393 billion with less than 100,000 cases. Something is wrong. Like I said, it's a big ass disconnect. And also another stat number, per 100,000 people, the mortality is 3.1. The daily testing is at 8.87, which is 27,000. We rank number 3 with daily testing per capita, I guess. But according to Statistica, the U.S. only performed daily tests at 263,991. And on factcheck.com, we only perform 80 million tests. I believe that's an eighth of or a fourth. I'm not quite sure what the fraction is, but It's not where it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be testing 40 million people per day. And we only test 80 million people thus far as of today, September 7th, according to Fact Check. That's bad. But of course, the residents at 1600 Black Lives Matter Avenue today don't think so. But he sure enough is telling that the unemployment has plunged only by 8%. 8% of the population is still unemployed overall. And 13% of black people, the highest black unemployment rate is still at 13%, followed by the Hispanic is about 10%. Then it's Asians around that same percentage number. Then white people are at like 8%. Hey, Jamila. So I'm not understanding why he think we prevail on testing when we only test 80 million people in this country thus far, according to factcheck.org. We should be testing 40 million people per day if we have all the materials for testing. And the testing should be a lot better. It shouldn't be no testing where you wait 2 weeks. You should get your test results like within the next 24 to 48 hours. Yeah. He also said he said Joe Biden has presided over the worst, slowest, and weakest economic recovery since the Great Depression. We all know that is a lie. Because if it wasn't for the Obama and Biden administration, the auto industry would have not been saved. The auto industry would have went to China. Yeah. And a lot of people in factories would have completely lost their jobs. There was jobs being outsourced before President Obama, before George Bush, even before Bill Clinton, before Bush, Bush Sr., those jobs were outsourced during the Reagan era. And that's the time when I was born. I was born in 1986. Reagan led this country to not to great economic prosperity, only for the rich people. Black and brown people suffered in the Reagan administration under his Reaganomics. So I know that. And studying my class, business analytics, my project is on target, so I know I'm going to see some numbers that are okay, but I know, whatever. So that's one. He also claims that it's a very small growth, he said, for the economy. We should all know that. So he claims that 2021 will be his year, which we hope that he is evicted, for a fast economic recovery. According to the leadership under him, the economy is still not better. He keeps telling the stock market is not relatable to everybody. The stock market is only for the rich people. Without the middle people or the everyday working class or below the poverty line going to work and producing essential business workers doing their jobs, if they don't work, the country don't move. Rich people don't move the country. Yeah. He also keeps telling the fatality rate has reduced to 85%, and if so, why is our death toll almost at 190,000? Why we're on a trajectory to having 2,000 deaths, 200,000 deaths in this country? Why we are at 6.3 million? So once again, I say this. Why the hell are we at 6.3 million cases, almost 190,000 people dead, if the fatality rate fell by 85%? Come on, people, do your math. Do your math. And he just said other hosts of stuff, saying Kamala Harris need to apologize for the vaccine comment. No, because why would you rush to put out a vaccine? A vaccine takes at least about 18 months to 2 years, versus a fast turnaround. And other scientists said 5 years, right? This pandemic will last more than 2 years. It will last longer than the great influenza of 1918, the Spanish flu. Yeah. Yeah. So Donald Trump is living in the dream reality. I didn't get into all the other questions of it because I just couldn't listen. But I had to write down some of these lies because they're all lies. So, like I said, and I'm going to say this again. Do not listen to Donald Trump. If you listen to Donald Trump, you will be in deep doo-doo. You will be in trouble. Not just the economy. Your whole human span of life will be in trouble. This man told us to drink bleach nearly 5 months ago in order to cure COVID. Why would I trust a vaccine that he's producing in order to save American lives? If I was Kamala Harris, I would not apologize for that shit. Because you told us to drink bleach. And people literally sprayed the Lysol in their fucking mouths. I know 30 people here in New York died. It was reported in the Daily News because Donald Trump touted the disinfectant and inject the disinfectants in your body to cure COVID. And you're supposed to be the leader of the free world. Yeah, okay. Enough of his ass. I saw a little bit of the Wisconsin address that Kamala Harris went to Milwaukee today to meet with Jacob Blake's family and also just to address the press about what the Biden plan and what they're going to do. So if people are still unsure of the Biden and Harris administration, I suggest you go on joebiden.com and look and research because it's only there for your research. I'm not trying to convert everybody, but however, at this point in time, it's either we pick the man who's going to kill us all or the administration that's actually going to promote progressive change, who will listen to what we have to say, open his doors, her doors, his and her doors to us so they can hear our issues. Listen to other activists and upcoming activists. Give them a seat at the table at the White House. So I'm going to say this again. We either pick the two men that's going to kill us all with this rush vaccine and risking our lives and our children's lives to continue on with our lives, or pick the administration that's actually going to lead us to public health prosperity, economic prosperity, will listen to our concerns and our needs and have a seat with us, or give us a seat at the table. I think I want to have a seat at the table with the people that's actually going to listen to my needs and wants and actually going to promote progressive change. So that's all. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow evening. Early. You guys have a good night. I am going to probably do some more of my homework. I've been doing homework for most of the day, doing some other things, prepare for other interviews I have. So thank you for tuning in and always tuning in. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I got a YouTube channel, so subscribe. Until then, have a good night, folks.